Warning, 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 warning. This is a Munisee Broadcast. Code Red, Code Red, Code Red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the Podcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Broadcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. 162 we're on tonight. Now, we have I don't know what kind of guest, but I don't know where their sidekick has not worked on that.
Oh, yeah, we don't have a guest tonight, Uncle. But what we do have is another test of the Uncle Broadcasting System.
Oh, no, not that again. That was my fake.
I am once again attempting to get the live stream YouTube video working
instead of this apple in front of me.
Here we go with the live stream again. But remember, guys, you can call into the Uncle Show at 319-527-5016 if you're hearing this live, and get right on the air. As a matter of fact, you can tell Aaron if the test is working or not, or you can tell him to stop the test. Whatever you want to do, you can talk to Uncle, and this is Uncle's Hour. So again, 319-527-5016. I figure since I have a little more of a voice this week, Uncle, I'll give the number out at the top. So there you go.
Well, I have good news to report. It looks like the live stream is working like a charm. So I am going to direct listeners to UncleThePodcast.com. You go to the homepage at UncleThePodcast.com. There's one of the posts is the YouTube test video, and you just press play on the live streaming video. So somebody do me a favor, press play and see if the video is indeed playing. I'm having a little bit of issues with some small issues, but it appears to be working. I'm cutting back and forth between a couple of just graphics. I don't have much going on for graphics, but it appears to be working. Let me know in the chat room at Ocelli.com.
The chat room would let you know.
Yeah.
Give you a note there on that.
Let us know creative accidents.
Accidents? It's up to you to know what's going on. Nobody else is calling us.
It's on you now. Oh, and by the way, anybody who wants to call in, please do so. The number is 319-527-5016. Call us up.
Call up. Well, it's my hour. Start down. All those rings there. Chuck, get them going.
You can also get a hold on Skype.
On Skype.
Get a hold of Chuck.
On Chuck.
Charles.Ocelli on Skype.
If you want to do it right on the straight to, that'd be the way to go.
Or again, call us on the phone. 319-527-5016. Come on, join the show, please.
Join the show. Let's get something going. I have somebody to talk to.
Now that that's out of the way, Uncle, I'm going to start playing with graphics on this
Start playing graphics on your activity for the show.
I am. I'm doing that right now.
New Year's. Hey, do you know the New Year's just around the corner?
See, now, when I go to UncleThePodcast.com, I am still seeing the test from last time. It says 161 test and waiting for John E. still.
When you press the play button, it says waiting?
Yeah, still saying the same thing. Right. Let's see.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it says.
There? That's something's wrong with his side.
Now, see, on my that's odd because on the YouTube studio, it appears as though what I'm doing is going through. I'm not entirely sure here. Now I'm because
give it the sidekick.
Uncle, do you want to know what
he's doing?
It's okay. Creative accents say that it's waiting too, huh?
Up there we go.
See, I told you. I'm blind, but I'm not going to make up things I can't see, right?
Oh, you know what?
No, straighten it up.
You know what?
Okay, I don't entirely know what's going on here.
I know that. Say what is true. You don't know what's happening.
I don't.
Bottom line, don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening.
Here you are trying to do this, trying to get organized.
Huh.
Second week on this program, and we're still doing the same thing.
I may have to do some tests off air, Uncle, but we'll get it. Don't worry. We'll get this.
Yeah, it says right now 3 are waiting. It says 3 are waiting on the live stream. So there's 3 people waiting, so there's me and 2 others. So I guess me, Creative Accidents, and somebody at random waiting for the live stream, which is scheduled for the 13th of December, it says.
13th of December.
I wonder if it's something to do with this player here. Maybe I'll play around with the player itself. Uncle.
Yeah, we got to do some work on that there, Sidekick. You got to do some math.
While I goof around with this, why don't you let the people know something important that we need to talk about on the show? I don't know. What's important tonight?
Well, I've been watching. I could tell you, I've been watching my Star Wars episodes. I'm into one now. Starting the old ones because to refresh memory, because we got a new one coming out in the movies, and I believe this is why they're doing the thing tonight. Trying to get.
You mean they're playing Star Wars movies on TV?
On TV. Right
That's
now.
why they're doing that.
Right. I have a feeling that's the reason. But right now, I've been listening. I've been watching that, and we're going from scratch to what it was.
Interesting.
There's more coming on, by the way. It's more, like a marathon coming. It's a marathon thing.
The marathon is coming. Oh, of course. They're marathoning all the Star Wars in the run-up to the latest one. Yeah.
The latest
Of course
because they're doing that. That's what they're doing right now.
Yeah, of course they are.
So that's what I've been watching.
Okay. So, yeah, I actually, before you came in here, I took you away from watching a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, well, I put it on pause.
Okay.
Nice. Which one did you interrupt, Aaron? Do you know?
It was one of the prequels. I saw Jar Jar Binks when I walked in.
The Binks.
Jar Jar Binks.
It's the one where the real small Star Wars guy, the little guy, I think he's going to learn how to be a Star Wars man. I mean, he hasn't yet. And I think it was Walker.
Walker?
The little guy.
Walker, Texas Ranger?
No.
He means Anakin Skywalker.
Skywalker, right.
Yeah.
Skywalker, that's one. I got into, and he's a Skywalker. I think that's the guy that he teaches.
Who's teaching?
His teacher.
Yoda?
No, well, Yoda, he went to Yoda already. They were trying to make, but his mind is clogged.
His mind is all clogged up, huh?
Yeah, he told him.
So it's either when Qui-Gon Jinn is training Anakin Skywalker or when Obi-Wan Kenobi is training Anakin Skywalker, one or the other, right?
It's the man, not the screen man. It's the other guy. Yeah, you're right. But it's the other guy. It's the man. That's going to.
Okay.
But that's what I'm in.
So he's still a kid in this one.
Yeah. He's still a kid, and he just realized what he wants to do, and he's just a kid right now. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he was definitely in the prequels there, Aaron. What do you think of those movies versus the other ones? You know, because they released those out of order. You know, the first Star Wars movie that ever came out was Episode 4, Uncle. You remember that when it first came out, right? In the 70s?
No, I might have to go back to it. It's been really that long since I've been watching these.
Yeah.
Until now that I've been up to where the real man, he isn't there yet.
The real man?
The real father.
Talking about Darth Vader?
Darth Vader.
He is quite the man, isn't he? He is the real man.
But his master's in this one.
The Emperor?
No. The Darth Vader master. His master.
Palpatine?
He is in it.
Right, he's still a senator, right?
Yeah, but they went to the thing and they're changing around. They had the prince come because of people are dying, and they had to send her back.
Oh.
That one.
Wait a minute.
That's the one I'm on. Wait a minute.
Update, everybody. Update.
What are you updating?
I think, and I'm probably wrong because I usually am, I think the live stream should be working now.
Check it there, Chuck.
We will all check it. Listeners, go to the Uncle the Podcast YouTube channel and check it out, or go to UncleThePodcast.com and let's see if we can see the live stream test. Okay, go ahead, Uncle. Tell us more about this Star Wars movie while we do that.
Well, we're sitting. We're sitting. We're sitting.
We're standing.
I'm watching this, and first of all, the thing was, they had to find a piece for the machine. So what they had to do was they had to have a race, and of course the boy won, and he got free.
Anakin Skywalker.
Skywalker. He got free, but his mother didn't get free, and it was a little confusing. So I didn't know what was happening there at that point. But they got his pieces for the ship, and they got all fixed. Then they went off. Then this is what was happening. This part about what's going to happen next.
Okay. So that's everything that happened then.
So far.
That was...
What?
Oh, look, it is working. Aha. Okay, so
What was that?
I'm fairly...
Who was that talking to me? I'm backblacking.
Uncle's just listening to his voice. Okay, I'll shut it down.
What is that?
Oh, look, creative accidents. Picture and sound. Yes, we did it.
What happened? What'd you do there, sidekick?
I successfully. Well, get over there now.
I'm looking for my picture. Where's my picture?
Well, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I want to see if we're gonna have it ready.
Well, the most important thing to know is that it works.
I have a test pattern now at that.
Yeah.
Yes.
The color bars, right?
Okay. Yes. All right. So Aaron actually sorted out the live stream. Uncle was talking about the pod race in. In what is it? It's not Attack of the Clones. No, it's the first one.
Episode 1.
It's episode 1 he was talking about.
And episode 1.
Yeah, and Qui-Gon Jinn makes a bet in order to secure the freedom of Anakin Skywalker, who is also a slave along with his mother. And he goes through the pod race. He wins the pod race, but it turns out he can only go, not his mother. Right?
Yeah, right, correct. And I was wondering, that's what got me confused. I thought, but he said he wouldn't let him go. She wouldn't let him go. I didn't understand the other guy, the flyer with the fly. Whoever that fly guy was betting.
That yeah.
Fly. Who was that fly guy?
He was the guy who owned the pod racer or something. Oh. Anakin was pushing it around Anakin for some reason.
Yeah.
Well, he owns a shop.
Well, okay.
Yeah, he owns a shop, and he owns the slaves. Anakin and his mother are slaves on that planet, and that guy who flies around, I can't remember his name, but he owns them and the shop, is what it is.
Like Watto or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I think it's Watto.
And so that got passed, and he left, and of course left the mother. The mother was still there. But she said he would be back. So this is the episodes that we're watching now.
Right. The very early part of the story. So you got a couple of movies to get through before you get to the one that was actually released in the 70s, Uncle.
Well, yeah, because it's a marathon tonight. And like I said, it was a marathon, and it's going through them.
It's going through all of them, yep.
It's going through all of them. I think this whole weekend?
I don't. Yeah, probably. They'll just probably be. What channel is this, Uncle? That's playing.
TNT.
TNT is doing.
It's a regular television show. It's not the pay TVs.
Yeah. It's on regular cable, standard cable or whatever. Yeah.
You all can watch it if you like to watch them.
Yeah, if you're so inclined, right?
Now, what's interesting is I don't know if they're going to have the later movies that are owned by Disney on TNT or not. You know, you might have to go to somewhere else to get the last couple of movies that were put out, Uncle, in the marathon. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't Disney own all of them now, though? They just own the whole shebang. And do they own TNT at this point? I don't know.
See, I don't
think they
know.
own a lot of them.
See, but the thing is that there are previous licensing deals on the older movies that they still have to honor because they bought all that. So, very much like what they showed in South Park when Mickey Mouse shows up and says, I own all this now. He's right. By the way, I'm enjoying the graphics over on the live stream for Uncle's Test. And,
you like that?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. There's a color one here with Uncle's face and a test pattern behind it, kind of like all this fuzzy craziness going on. I enjoy that. That's pretty cool.
That's some of my visual effects wizardry.
I sure hope
Chuck.
you get it straight there, sidekick, for the New Year's to let me see myself.
We're working on
Not this
it.
Apple thing.
We're working on it. Oh, Uncle, we need to let people know that tomorrow, Saturday night, December 14th, we will be on Bumming with Bobcat with our friend Bumwine Bob.
Oh, Bobcat. That's
Yeah.
right.
So check that
we're
out.
going to be on with him. Now, his podcast?
Yeah, his podcast. It'll be on at, 9 p.m. Eastern, so it's going to be 6 p.m. for us here.
What's our drink?
We've got a couple of them, Uncle.
Oh.
It's going to be good.
Because I know with him, we're going to be drinking.
It's
People.
going to be good, yes. Get ready for it. So all I can say is go to bumwinebob.com. I do believe he'll have the show live tomorrow. If not, it will be on Bumming with Bobcat podcast very soon. We're going to be recording it tomorrow night. It's going to be fun. So, Uncle, you're excited about that, right?
Yeah. I like to be talking to him. I haven't talked to him lately. I want to know what's going on with him.
And then, of course, we are going to have Bob on Uncle's New Year's Revolution.
Oh, yeah.
When that airs on New Year's Eve, this New Year's Eve. He's going to be a special guest just as he was last year.
We are going to have that. And let me tell you, I don't go back to February 3rd, people. So I can go all the way to Christmas. To then, I'll be still off.
Yeah.
So
Still.
till I
Indeed.
go back. And next month after that.
Yeah, you're talking about work, of course.
Well, yeah, work, of course.
Of course, we know
I
that.
got a party to go to tomorrow.
Uncle, I'm going to attempt to try to get the Times Square footage up on the live stream right now. See if we can get the same one that I used last year. See if we can
with
get that
what's his
working
name?
again.
Well, at least I see he's finally doing some work.
Let's
Got him
see.
going doing something for a change.
Oh, I think it's going to work. That was pretty fun, getting the live stream video.
I got
Oh,
a
gosh.
kick of watching those guys on the street.
Maybe this isn't.
Walking around. Don't know what they were doing, but still walking around.
So for people listening to the podcast version of Uncle right now, you'd have to say that they could go back and look at the YouTube video of the test tonight to see where it was working and it wasn't working.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
Because I can tell you, Chuck, your voice isn't coming through. That's one thing I do have to get. I remember that being a point last year is I had to figure out how to get the Skype or the desktop audio in through the
Of course, now, are
the
we going to
broadcaster
have this
thing.
downstairs again?
Yeah, I think we'll set up downstairs again.
Well, we're going to have this organized and make sure it works then.
yeah, I know.
Have to turn it on.
Oh, Uncle, we got Times Square up.
It is?
Yeah, we've got live stream video, which is a bit choppy to say the least, but it's
Well, I
there.
can see it across this apple.
Yeah.
I see a blurge of it.
I had Ryan Seacrest Twitter, which I see features a picture of him and Taylor Swift as the latest pick. Wow, that's exciting.
Taylor Swift's on here?
Taylor Swift is on there. I mean, Uncle, this is just amazing celebrity
Where's-
news we have to report here.
Where's Red Zeppelin? I like to hear those guys.
Oh, I know.
I want to see where those guys are.
They on tour at the moment?
No, there's a one special thing coming to be on tour soon.
Who?
Who did I mention that was when we were listening to? Who was that? We were listening to this morning today.
Hank Williams III.
Oh, it was a band. I forget who it was.
Metallica.
Wasn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I forgot who it was.
The Blues Brothers.
No, it was one of those popular songs.
Oh, it's a current pop.
Music song. I don't-
Okay, current pop music.
Yeah.
Gosh, you stumped me. Imagine
know.
Dragons.
I don't even know the name. I forgot. It went so fast, you turned the channel.
Wait, were we
Empty.
watching this today?
No, you were turning. You were listening for it, listening at it, but then you turned it too fast.
Oh, is this when we were playing YouTube?
Yes.
Okay, so it was a
That's
song
when
I was
that's
playing.
when I heard it. That's
Okay,
when I
yeah.
heard it.
I listened to a
Playing
lot of songs today,
YouTube.
Uncle.
Yeah, you were listening to it, and I said, wait, stop. And you were still turning the knob.
Oh, I know.
There was a concert coming. You got to watch for those concerts now.
Oh, I know. You're talking about an ad that came on a
Right.
YouTube video.
Right.
And it was an advertisement for a live concert
Right.
featuring Def Leppard
That's it. Def Leppard. That's
and
what it was.
some other horrible bands.
Right,
Maybe
right.
Poison and something like that. I
I've
forget
seen
what.
Poison. I wouldn't mind seeing them again.
Yeah.
But those are a good group.
Oh, yeah. They're great.
Yeah, that was them. That was them.
Yeah. That's right. So it's a commercial for that. And you're mad that I shut off the commercial to play
Shut
the
off
actual song.
commercial, back to the song, and I'm trying to listen to see when they were coming, and he's turning the channel.
I
Turning
ruined that.
Stop the thing.
I ruined it, Uncle.
I know you did. Stop playing with the knobs. You're like the girl trying to turn your wife turning the knobs.
Oh boy, we had some trouble with the knobs on Aaron's show, Uncle.
This
did.
tonight?
Yeah,
No,
just
What
tonight.
happened? You had any guests?
Uncle, we're really up Knob Creek tonight,
I can
so
see
to
that.
speak.
Playing with knobs.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I need somebody that really knows to do these knobs. Gonna might have you off this thing and try to figure somebody who can do it.
I know.
I
I
have
need
to figure out who.
not only Chuck on the other end, on the other side of the country. I need somebody in here manning
know,
this.
but I do push you around and say, hey, listen, no, you don't push that, you push that. No, you push this.
I need somebody
Yeah.
to push the buttons and turn the knobs on the mixer here. That's
And
what we
all
need.
you could do is talk and have the guy do it. I mean, I wish we could get a Jeep, one of those guys that, talk on show that can just play with knobs. Hire someone just to do the knobs. Because I think you have more problems with the knobs and this thing and not being able to talk.
I got to go back to school and get my degree in knobology.
Yeah, I think so. But there's Pepto-Bismol sitting here.
Well, you never know when you're going to need it, Uncle. I was going to actually hold it up to the camera for the live video, but I can't get the camera working at the moment. That's another technicality we need to iron out. But, hey,
All this stuff.
since we're talking, yes, we have Pepto-Bismol in the room with us.
Yeah, I could have used that a while back.
Actually, Uncle, that's not it. It's the generic brand from the drugstore. It's called Original Stomach Relief.
Wow.
It's bismuth subsalicylate.
Looks like that pink stuff, though.
Well, yeah, it looks it's the same.
I mean,
stuff.
I would be if I would have mistaked it and would have drank that, because I usually take that when I have the runs. I'd have took that. Ooh, somebody would have been in trouble here.
Maybe we should get that from the dollar store, Uncle.
Yeah.
That'd be good. I bet they have it.
I mean, I don't colors. I get problems with my pills, the colors of my pills, and now I look at it. This pink. It's Pepto-Bismol. Finally got it in the house. Start drinking that, and boom. What happened?
Pepto-Bismol in the house.
You gotta get some of that.
Uncle, my wife saw Nelly last night.
Is that the concert?
Yeah, in concert. Yes,
Then-
the rapper.
Where the heck's those over there?
Well, that was at her work's holiday party.
Where they go to?
Well, they go up to downtown L.A. I think it was downtown L.A. It was up there somewhere, and they get quite shindig.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's why I can see why she wouldn't drive. Probably was loaded, too.
Maybe.
Of course she was loaded. She didn't have a license with her.
So that's kind of cool. So that happened. We got the New Year's Revolution coming. I mean, this is exciting. We're testing out the live stream. It's working for the most part. It's going to work better.
I just want to know what guests we're going to have. That's really
Quite a
good.
few.
I really like to have some real funny guy this year coming. Just
So who's that? Do you have someone in particular you're talking about?
I like these little small guy talkers.
Small guy.
The Munchkins?
Munchkins? You want a munchkin?
Oh,
Like the Lollipop Guild? You want to have them on the show?
him. I meant the little guys.
The little people? You're talking about like people like that are short?
Yeah, they all like to talk.
Little people who like to talk?
So you already got him going.
Okay. Well, we could probably find somebody who's a little person who'd want to come on the
little
show.
person.
All right,
those
so
little
there's
guys.
an open invite. Anybody who is a little person who would like to appear on the Uncle New Year's Revolution, email.
I would be talking a good half hour. Sidekick,
You
you're gonna
would?
be giving to this guy. I want to know what these little guys have to say about these things.
They've got a whole different perspective on the world.
That's what I like to listen to these people. Yeah. This is why I put this out every year, to get different kind of people. And if I get different kind of people, you get new people.
We want diversity.
You get the people in this. There's a reason why I do this sidekick every year. You got to understand the reason.
What's that?
The end of the reason is we're doing good on the cards. That's I know he knows it's a given. I know that. But for the other people that we don't see, that do talk on this thing, we'd like to get to them for this kind of thing. And ask them, do they listen to the broadcast, of course, and go on, and then we get them on the street team.
Oh, yeah.
Train,
we gotta
whatever it is.
Yeah, we got to get them.
And then we can work with them then.
Sure. Of course we do.
What did I say? What there, Steve? I mean, Chuck. I'm getting confused names now.
Yeah, I think we've got our story straight now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We know what we want.
Yeah.
We want a 4-hour-long New Year's Eve.
It's a 4-hour-long. It's going to be 4 hours. I can't go anything over 4, though.
Uncle, in the previous hour on the Age of Transitions, I was encouraging listeners to definitely do listen. Make it a point to, on New Year's Eve, tune in. If you're just sitting around watching TV or whatever, remember to go over to Ocelli.com, go to Uncle the Podcast, turn on the live stream radio, turn on the live stream video, follow the show. And also, whether you're at home or you're out, just call in the number. The same number, 319-527-5016. Write the number down. Put an alarm, set an alarm up on your phone right now to go off on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So that says, hey, call the Uncle Hotline now. And call in and give us your report from wherever you are and let us know what you're doing on New Year's Eve and be part of the revolution.
That's all I ask, what you're doing, and we'll talk about stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that people would like listening to some of this stuff. Because I do get my regulars coming. My regulars are usually there. But I like to get the newer ones, some new ones, you know.
Yeah. And I've gotten a hold of I went down the list of people that we had on the show, and I basically contacted everybody. Be like, hey, look, come on the revolution on New Year's Eve. And so most people know about it now, at least. I've gotten a response from a lot of people. So
they do.
Not everybody will be here, of course, but somebody, I'm sure a few people will call in, you know. So we'll talk to some people.
Let's put it in better perspective. It's not going to be a dead one. It's going to be live. People are going to realize, hey, what else can we do? Hey, let's get on the show. And then they'll probably pop and turn over.
Mm-hmm. Right. I personally asked Pierce Redmond to make sure he called in. He said he would. And a couple of people that I handed cards to here in Georgia, I asked him directly, face to face, call in on the New Year's show, telling you it's going to be a lot of fun one way or another. And they asked me, can I call in and talk about what, this and that, or what I'm partying, or if I'm going to have plans for the new year? I said, that's exactly what it's for. So,
yes,
absolutely. There you go.
So people were saying they wanted to do that?
Yeah, a couple of people in Georgia told me that. There was a lady at a place where I got coffee. I don't even know her name. I gave her the Uncle card along with mine, and I said, there's going to be a special show on New Year's Eve. You ought to call in. There was a couple of people at the grocery store the other day. I did the same thing. So there could be totally brand new random people. And
that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, as I look at the
how are you on the cards? We need to send you some?
I'm getting low, but not out yet. And I noticed on the stream tonight, you know what? There's a couple of people in Georgia listening. So hopefully you're one of those people. And I'm telling you, you could call in tonight. But I definitely want to hear you call in on New Year's Eve. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a good time. Man, it was I loved it last year. I really did. It was great. And we'll have music. There's some songs that I think I'll I'll get with you, Chuck, and we'll line up some music to play here and there during breaks and whatnot. Even some of the music that you've played during your breaks throughout the year, I'd like to play on the show, when we get a little tired or just when we need a musical interlude. So stuff like that. It'll be fun.
I would like to know that girl that we talked about when I saw her. If you asked her if she has time.
We talking about Sunshine?
We know Sunshine.
Wait, what girl? Who?
He just interviewed.
Oh, Katie Caden?
And if she's ready, if she wants to.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I'm not. Okay, Chuck.
Yeah, listen, I'll put in the request, Uncle. It's just I don't want you to get disappointed because it was very hard to get an interview with her in the first place because she's probably going to be a real big star real soon. And already Warner Brothers, I got to go through her representation at Warner Brothers in order to get her as it is. So, but I'll put in the request. Can't hurt, that's for sure.
Just hand her, even if not, just hand her my card to her. I mean, send her a card to her. If not.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because that way I might get her to, because just.
Yeah, hey, why not? Uncle,
what?
Guess what we had? We had interaction on your Instagram.
Where?
Well, well, no. There's. Here. It's all right. There's nothing. I assure you, there's nothing to see here on this horrible screen I have in front of me.
Put it on the screen right now. This stuff gotta wait until New Year's.
Well, this doesn't even have to do with the revolution. Actually, this is just regular Uncle Podcast Instagram stuff.
Oh yeah.
And what's the game we play on Instagram?
Oh, that's right. Name the tune.
That's right.
So what'd you have one this week?
Just yesterday, I posted a new Name That Tune to Instagram at Uncle Podcast on Instagram, and we got a winner. Somebody named the tune.
All right, then call in. Call that number and call in. You talk to me.
I suggested.
Who are you? Yes, who you are.
I suggested that they did that. I don't think they're going to call, but
man.
Their name on Instagram is Mario Salas 5977. So I'll spell that out. It's MARIO SALAS 5977.
Are you listening? Call in if you're listening.
I told them to. Like, you win. Hey, we're gonna give you a shout out live this Friday. I gave them the whole thing. I'm like, call in if you can. The song I played was "My Own Worst Enemy" by the band Lit, which is a silly little pop song.
I can't believe
from a few years back.
People can get all this stuff.
Yeah. So they got it. It's a very distinct song, easy to recognize. So I was like, easy to play, easy to recognize. So I was like, let's just throw this on here, and lo and behold, somebody got it. Well done, Mario Salas 5977. You're our winner on Name That Tune at Uncle Podcast on Instagram. Follow today. That's all, Uncle.
Any phones ringing? Chuck?
Doesn't sound like it.
No, I would bring them in right away. I do note that you have over 400 followers on Instagram, though, Uncle. And that's pretty cool.
Anybody from minus out of the country tonight?
Oh, listening. Yeah.
Listening.
Do we have any? Yes, international listeners.
International.
Listening, we have one very strange international listener. We got nobody in Canada tonight for some reason, but one is listening to us in Perth, Australia. It's being identified as. So good day to you, whatever day it is over there.
Yeah. See, I get all these people out of the United States there. Sidekick. You gotta get with it.
Uncle, it's summer there.
Summer?
Yeah, they're in the southern hemisphere. It's the opposite the opposite season down there.
We won't be able to do it when we go on our vacation.
We won't be able to be in the summer?
No.
Oh, you're talking
this.
Yes, our vacation's going to be crazy.
It is going to be nuts. Not crazy. Nuts. Won't be able to sleep.
We're planning this one well in advance, everybody.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good one.
Bobby won't be able to sleep.
You'll see.
By the time I get back, I'll be sleeping almost all the time.
We'll have to post some photos of that on the Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. You're going to have to do that. That's one thing I meant to ask.
I'll have to later gram that
Lane
one.
grant that one out because
I'm not one to post while I'm on it.
Yeah. Well,
So really quickly, Uncle, I'll give you the update since you asked about locations of people listening. I went and collected that data. And let's see, we got Boulder, Colorado. We got Macon, Georgia. We got Fayetteville, North Carolina. Riverside, California. Houston, Texas. Shelton, Washington. Danville, Illinois. Chicago, Illinois. Let's see. What is this one? This is unknown. We have Oregon listening on not a named city in Oregon, but also Orlando, Florida. Let's see what else is here. Looks like Pennsylvania, but unknown city. There is also Brooklyn, New York, and a bunch of others, and a few duplicates in those cities, by the way. Just to give you a good hint of who's on the stream tonight listening, and that one in Perth, Australia is your only international. So there you go.
Okay. That's locals right there. Riverside. Who's in Riverside? I wonder if that's our friend. I don't know. We haven't heard for a while.
Maybe. Is that you out there, friend?
Yeah, is that you out there?
Don't call tonight. Do call during the revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron, you're off mic. I hear Uncle loud and clear, and you're off mic now.
Off mic. You're off mic, sidekick.
I muted myself, but hey.
Why do you mute yourself for?
Since we're testing the live stream, Uncle, I have to just simulate technical difficulties on this.
On your side?
Yeah, in preparation.
Then you're not able to talk.
I'm just preparing for the live show on New Year's Eve.
Well, I think we need another man that can do this.
I think I need another wrench to throw in.
Extra arm or something. I can't play with these mobs.
Couple more toothpicks, maybe.
There's a couple on them here.
I got a few of them.
There's 3 of them here.
Not enough.
I just don't understand what they're here for, though. One stick.
They're trying to get. I don't know. They might be working. But yeah, caller or listener in Riverside. I was saying, if you don't call tonight, do make a point to call in on New Year's Eve during Uncle's New Year's Revolution. We need you to call in that night.
Yeah,
the show starts at 8 p.m. and it's going all the way through 1 a.m. So it's all New Year's Eve that night. Do call in and join the show.
I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of people.
I think so.
Just time involved.
It was nonstop last year.
Right? Yeah, it was constantly going. I don't know what time we ended. It sounded like 1 o'clock in the morning.
We had people on, either callers or guests, continually. I don't think there was one gap where it was just you, me, and Shock.
No, it was more people talking.
And my dad was in studio too. I don't think there was a gap where it was just us.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think there was.
No, if they weren't talking, but they were there.
Yeah.
Well,
someone was always there.
They were there, but
once they came in, they were there for good.
Right.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah. Well, you know who the regulars were always there. I know what's his name.
Right. So one thing we got to coordinate, though, is you got to join me at least a little bit before midnight here.
Yes.
So that we can wish the East Coast a Happy New Year for sure. Now, I don't know if you want to do that an hour ahead and then go the full 4 and just go over it a little bit to say Happy New Year to the West Coast. Is that how you want to do this, Uncle?
Yeah, I think that would be okay. Do it that way you mentioned it, Chuck.
Yeah.
Because that way everybody will have the New Year Revolution saying Happy New Year's for everybody to the East Coast, to the center, to the north, to the south, to the east, to the west, and all them people.
Right.
Like
this way we get the Eastern time zone, the Central time zone, Mountain time zone, whatever the hell Arizona does, I don't know, and the Pacific time zone all together. We'll say Happy New Year to all of them, right?
Yeah, right. But
exactly.
We'll start at 8 o'clock here.
We start our time 8 o'clock.
Correct. Our time.
Their time is 11 o'clock.
Yeah, 11 o'clock.
But we've got to make sure it's before 12 that day.
Yeah, that'll be an hour before 12, like Chuck was saying. It's perfect.
But what about the other countries?
Well, that's
up there
another
in the
story.
north, the ones down the south. And they're more than time there. This is what confuses me about this show.
Just
the time timing.
Other countries just stay awake. Stay awake and call in, Skype in, or whatever. You can.
The
be
easiest
part
way
of the
to do
revolution
is to
still.
Skype in for those people.
We had Artisan Loaf last year, wherever he was at the time. I thought.
Oh yeah, Loaf. I heard him.
I
I
thought
heard
he
him
was
last
in.
year.
I forget
in
where he
England.
was, right, Aaron? I don't know what country he was in.
I want to say England.
He travels, though. Yeah, he might have been
Yeah,
in,
he does.
He might have been in
I'm-
England. He might have been in South America. I don't remember.
I hope we have somebody like a baby again, but
Oh, yeah.
not this time with that person as a baby. But I like to hear another one. I'm talking about those little guys.
We know. We know the New Year's baby.
The New Year's baby we know about, but we like to hear these little guys. You don't know.
Is that what you
no,
mean by the little guy? A New Year's baby?
No.
You're talking about a little person, like you
Little
were saying
person.
before.
Little persons.
Yeah.
You know how they like to talk, a little person?
How they like to talk.
Oh, yeah. Those little guys can talk. They're
I'm
like
not
a
sure if
baby.
I understand exactly what you mean by this.
We get a little guy on there. You'll know when we get to talk to
You're
him.
not talking about a child, are you?
No. It's these tall little guys that walk around small. Now I got him thinking, Chuck.
I'm thinking all right.
I'll tell you, I'd love to have a little person that's a woman on. They fascinate me. You know,
There's a few
you ever
of
watch
them.
that show Little Women, Uncle?
Yeah.
Okay.
That too. I mean, they're all kind of people. But, you know.
I remember.
They're usually on in the circus.
okay, yes. We are
you
talking about
talking
little.
Yes,
Well-
that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
You don't know what I'm
Got-
talking
okay.
about yet?
I understand you, Uncle.
Yeah, I don't know if he understands me.
I mean,
Sidekick needs to understand himself.
every
Because
now
I got to get into this. When I get started to talk, that's the way I'm going to be talking New Year's.
and the reason you want a little person is because of their different perspective on life.
Correct.
Okay.
And
got
to
it.
it
Fair
that
enough,
way,
fair
because
enough.
I can talk to them
Okay.
just like how I am. I
Sure.
talk to them like that little guy, little baby. Even though it wasn't. What was that?
Maybe it could be a little person pretending to be the New Year's baby.
Well,
What if that happened?
that too could happen.
That'd be a good combination.
Um,
That could really work out well.
I mean, I could talk full. You know how long I can talk. You were passing out.
What if we just reenact Men Without Hats music video for We Can Dance?
Yeah, we could do that
Safety
one.
dance.
And then one of
Dance.
us could be the little person.
What little things?
We can dance if we want to.
Hey, we got too short. We got short legs though.
We can dance. We can dance.
Oh no, not that. We know that song.
Everybody look at your hands.
Now he's getting too for dancing here.
We can dance. We can dance.
What the heck?
Everybody's taking the chance for the safety dance.
Kind of here.
That's what we'll do.
Boy.
Do you want to be the little person, or do you?
No, I
guess
want to have a person that can talk.
you could get in the gesture suit, Uncle, and
Yeah,
I'll be
no.
the other guy singing the song,
Yeah.
whatever he is.
Talking to these little guys are funny listening to. I like to listen to these little guys.
I mean, who doesn't, Uncle?
I mean, here we are. You want something to laugh at,
Yeah.
but not seriously laugh at. Just to have a conversation with them.
You know what I could do for the revolution, Uncle? I have a lot of backlogged clips from daily life that I just haven't edited yet. Maybe I could just go about editing a bunch of them, and we could just play them at different times during the revolution. We could play at least maybe 3 of them.
Good.
Maybe we'll make that an idea for the show. That could be a good little.
We
break in there.
have to do something. Well, that's a good start. We get something else that we can work on.
Yeah, that's something
I
different.
mean, yeah.
I'll tell you, Uncle, I still play that no talking clip. I play that during my show, during my DJ shows. I play part of it all the time because it's hilarious. I don't know if you remember that one, Aaron.
Yeah, no.
He was just singing it here.
We
I
have
just told him.
we have a ton of those clips, Chuck. We
Yeah,
have a
we got
ton
that.
from old shows, but a bunch of new ones, like I said, backlogged. I just had to edit them together. So,
Okay, what
Yeah.
you're going to do,
Okay.
add a few of them. of those which you're mentioning
Yes.
for the new thing.
We will.
Because
We will.
that way people will see it or listen to them, and then that will pull the people that want to talk to get on and get going. Because I know there will be some.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I will make that one of the projects. Yeah.
Oh, I know my niece, and they were
Get a hold of them.
on it last year. Remember?
Did they call in?
Yeah, they did.
I had forgotten that.
No, I didn't.
I forgot about that.
They did.
Have them call again.
They did, and so did the one from St. Pete.
St. Pete, yes.
They did.
I know.
I mean,
Yeah, Melissa
she
called in
did,
from
and
St.
Melissa called in,
Mhm.
and
Oh yeah.
and even Nana called in. They
Oh,
called
did
in.
Nana call at one point?
Yeah, you don't even remember.
There was a lot going on that night.
I know, because you don't remember. You don't remember up there. I remember this from.
I see that. You have good memory when it
I
comes to
got
this.
come to this kind of thing because this is my kind of thing every year.
I see.
I do them every year.
It's an annual tradition. It's a holiday tradition now.
It's what it is. To
We
me.
have a lot of holiday traditions with the show. We get together with Bumwine Bob.
Yeah,
to
and
do a
we
show
talk
with
about him about his drinking
Mhm.
and what's a holiday drink.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Wonder what it's going to be this year. The holiday drink.
Well, I don't know. Listeners need to tune in to Bumming with Bobcat tomorrow. So Saturday, the December 14th at 9 p.m. Eastern, we will be on his show. So that'll be cool. Maybe we'll have to repost that to, if not the regular Uncle podcast feed, maybe I'll put it on the Patreon page, but just because. But it'll be on Bob's website.
Yeah, it'll be on
Bob.
his.
So
But you can also.
So
He
you
will
can
probably
listen to
don't
it
mind putting it on mine. Either.
So that'll be good. That's going to be fun times. And, of course, Bumwine Bob himself will be here New Year's Eve for his special New Year's Eve
Drink.
Bumwine report.
Yeah. That's one because
I mean, there's a lot going on in the world of bum wines at any given time, Uncle.
Absolutely,
I just
absolutely.
want to know what its new ones are. 'Cause I
So-
haven't heard much from him.
Got it.
So
I haven't
listen,
no.
with the last 10 minutes, Uncle,
10 minutes?
they're asking. Yeah, there's only 10 minutes left in the show, and
but he's still not there.
no, but they are asking in the chat room about the beef people and to see,
Beef
I
people.
guess, who else you want to shout out to and all that. So just letting you know, 10 more minutes.
Okay, having shout outs?
Sure, let's do shout-outs,
We
Uncle.
might do some shout outs since it's 10 minutes.
Yeah,
We'll have, as you were talking about chat room, the beef people. Shout out to you guys again. And we're going with the sword man. I am like them swords.
Yeah.
We have to get one of those swords.
Maybe that's my resolution, is make things happen at Pure Blades one way or another.
Babe,
How about that?
we have to get started, and maybe that'd be our new evolution, trying to get a show on with them.
Mhm.
I want to get them going.
Oh, yeah.
And the regular people and the old Robert Smith, I'm going to shout you out.
There we go.
Shout you out again. And don't tell me you're not listening.
Yeah. Don't tell them. We
so-
know better.
Well, and everybody else there.
Yeah.
So everybody else yet, here's a shout out to you. Who you got? Sidekick?
Shout out. Well, again, I'll give a second shout out to, what was it? Mario Salas 5977 on Instagram. Thank you for playing Name That Tune. Anybody who wants to win Name That Tune, there's still a bunch of songs on there that nobody ever named. So you can go through some old ones. If you name them that nobody's gotten yet, you win. You don't have to wait till the next time I post one, which there will be another one coming up. But just generally, follow the Instagram page and all that. And let's see here. Other shout outs. Gosh, I want to. I don't know. I'd shout out to anybody who knows anything about OBS, because maybe you could help out with me in preparation for the revolution. I actually did fine last year, and everything worked as much as it needed to. So I don't anticipate I'll need a whole lot of help. turned out, but
but they are saying that on YouTube, when I speak, there's dead air on YouTube.
Correct.
So
Correct.
just so you know,
that.
it's difficult to get me in there. Quick shout out to Creative Accidents in the chat room who posted a link to Rent a Midget, which Rent a Midget, which is a real business. It's a website. You can actually hire little people to do stuff. They say they specialize in Oompa Loompas, leprechauns, and all sorts of characters for your entertainment purposes, and even on-camera talent if need be. So just so you know,
tiny entertainment of all sorts.
I hope
it is.
you guys are on the Evolution too.
Oh my gosh. This is 951.
Who's 5-1?
Well, I might have to look into this, Uncle, because I want to see where this company is located at.
Yeah, I Creative Accidents posted it, so full credit to them.
One of accidents. Make sure you guys call in. So I want to hear you guys.
Wow. Okay, that's crazy. Okay, well, I'm all consumed with that now. I don't even know what to say. This is crazy.
Shout out to little people everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh
I really want to talk to one. I really do.
Okay, well.
I mean, I'd get into a good conversation with him. Sidekick, you might be listening for a while. If I get to listen to one of them in New Year's Revolution thing.
Yeah.
I mean, because these guys, they are funny.
They are funny, okay.
They are nice to talk to.
Sure.
I don't want to overdo it with them, but...
Sure. Well, that's on the wish list. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, holiday wish list is being made. We're making preparations. I like this.
Yeah.
And remember, I'll just generally say shout out to listeners, and I do want you to remember on New Year's Eve, remember that New Year's Revolution is happening. So tune in, Ocelli.com, UncleThePodcast.com. You're probably just going to be watching Ryan Seacrest anyway. So why don't you just be like, oh gosh, I'm sitting here watching Ryan Seacrest. Uncle's doing his show. I'm going to go turn that on. I'm going to fire up the computer and watch that. And so you can watch it. You can listen to it. You can call in and be a part of the show, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
If you're out and about, call us from wherever you are and give us a report of your New Year's Eve. Tell us what you're doing.
Right, because you can also listen to it on your smartphones. If you don't have a computer and you're out and about, you can listen on your smartphones and then use your smartphone to call in if you like. So how about that?
Yeah, you should also even be able to live stream the video through YouTube on the smartphone. It's what a world we live in. This is insane.
Yeah.
I got to get this YouTube on my phone.
Uncle, we're real broadcasters here.
Yeah, I know.
This is amazing.
Back.
It's amazing. This is the democratization of media production, Uncle.
It's been in production. Computer takeover. No. The name word this is computer takeover. Brains out of head. Boom. Out of head. Brain head. How's that go?
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I was saying, yeah.
Brain head. Knocked out the brain head. Should make a song out of that.
We'll have to do some live music that night too, Uncle and I.
Well,
maybe
we still got one we're working on right now.
We could do some punk songs. Oh yeah, maybe we could perform that song live. Uncle.
We're gonna have to let that ready for that new song that we're gonna mention.
We'll talk to Chuck about that.
Monkey Suit Twister's version of "If I Only Had a Brain" from The Wizard of Oz. What do you think of that?
Good point. And we're trying to figure out the tunes. All right, you got your job to do, Sidekick.
I'm sure we could figure it out. Can't be
you got something to do then.
That's funny. Uncle, we're at the end of the show. I don't believe it. We got a couple of minutes, I guess, but...
we got what?
Chuck, do we have 2 minutes? Am I correct in saying that?
You got 3.
3, okay. All right, so...
an extra minute.
Okay, well, we still have time here. This is amazing.
So...
I'm just amped up on this, Uncle. I mean, I really can't stress enough that I'm trying to get people to remember on New Year's Eve that Uncle's New Year's Revolution is going to be in full effect and that they need to be a part of it.
Can I ask a sort of question?
Yes.
Between us two broadcasters. I know you got a good podcast. Don't get me wrong. But whose are the best, funniest ones?
You're asking Chuck?
You two.
I'm asking
I'm asking you and Chuck. Who is the best podcast?
I think there's a really funny podcast. Shout out to Super PP Time, which is a hilarious improv show, which people should check out. It is very funny.
I think he lost the message I said.
No. Well, you asked. That's what I say. Chuck, do you have an answer for Uncle?
Well, I'm always trying to get comedians, Uncle. I love to have comedians on to make jokes and stuff like that. So certainly, if somebody's looking at, hey, you know what? We would even entertain some comedy stuff that night. You want to come on and do a little thing? Let's do it. Let's have a lot of fun on the New Year's Revolution, right, guys?
Yeah. Well,
agreed.
I could throw out there myself just doing my talking, like Chuck, and Sidekick, that I could do that. That's my point. I could do that. The funny stuff. The people would say, hey, this guy sounds funny. Let's listen.
Yeah. Well, we're always doing that. But, yeah, we're going to – anybody else who wants to as well is welcome. Yeah. And Uncle, now we're at the end of the show. Our website, UncleThePodcast.com. Twitter and Instagram at Uncle Podcast. Ocelli.com, live Friday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Time for that side, and 8 o'clock Central Time.
Yeah,
West time.
Yeah, that's about it. Anything else before we go, Uncle?
That's about all.
Okay, then.
Bye-bye.
That this is the voice of America broadcasting worldwide.
The age of Transisrons.
Warning. Uncle the Podcast.
The Ocelli Effect.
Morgan's Policy Radio with Pierce Redmond.
On Ocelli.com.